Hi, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to introduce you to Eternal Vow, a modern bilingual English and Spanish wedding and event space that makes it easy for couples to celebrate their love in a way that's affordable, inclusive, and unforgettable. I'm Amarani Dominguez, and I'm the founder and CEO of Eternal Vow. I come from a background in operations leadership with over a decade of experience in managing team and creating seamless guest experiences. As a first-generation Mexican-American woman, I've seen firsthand how hard it can be to find an inclusive and affordable wedding options. When my wife and I were looking to get married, we couldn't find an in-between between a courthouse and a large venue, and this is how Eternal Vow was started.
To start off, why are we doing this? Weddings have continued to climb in price, especially within the last 20 years. In 2007, weddings were typically around $16,000. In 2017, weddings were around $28,000. Now, weddings are averaging $38,000. With other factors like inflation, housing prices, and many struggling to find a job within their field of study, couples are opting for a more cost-efficient and budget-friendly wedding alternative. Many completely turned away from the idea of a wedding and are opting for a courthouse wedding. In the past few years, courthouse weddings have grown from 2% to around 4%. With the recession on our heels, couples are looking for the best way to cut costs from their weddings, the most expensive being the guests. Another key factor that we noticed was how far out wedding venues are booked for. Most wedding venues in Tucson are booked for around 12 to 18 months in advance, but only if you're flexible with your season. If you want a fall, winter, or an early spring wedding, Tucson's peak wedding season, it could take much longer to get into a venue that you like. Couples in a situation where they're on a time crunch to get married have very little options as to what they're able to do. Wedding venues also upcharge for any additional add-ons or would require a separate vendor to personalize their wedding. Venues don't cater towards couples and instead give the option for additions like decorations and floral arrangements, which venues on average charge $2,000 to $5,000 for. This causes couples to not personalize their weddings as much and instead settle for the basics to stay on budget.
Through research, we have found that there are about 6,500 annual weddings in Tucson a year. Continued growing demand after the COVID-19 pandemic, growing demand for venues, that is, but a growing demand for fewer guests as well. Research also shows people are looking for more streamlined weddings with fewer or streamlined traditional events in exchange for a larger focus on embracing cultural heritage. Despite a large amount of venues in the Tucson area, there are few that focus on the smaller and more personalized weddings. And this is where we see our opportunity.
Eternal Vow is the solution for this. It offers couples a modern and stylish venue that's both affordable and memorable. We specialize in intimate ceremonies for up to 50 guests with wedding packages that are priced between $500 and $1,500. This is far more accessible than traditional venues. Our clients can select curated vendor packages for services such as florals, photography, and music. We also offer fast scheduling for couples on tighter timelines. We include the option for bilingual officiants and support cultural traditions such as el lazo and unity candles. We want to make each wedding feel special and personalized. Most importantly, we keep everything transparent and easy to book. No hidden fees, no long waits, just a beautiful, tailored experience that celebrates each couple's story.
So most importantly to our investors is how we make our money. That will be done through wedding and party packages. The smaller package, around 5 to 10 people, will come in around a $500 minimum. Our next package, or the max package, is about 50 or so people, will come in around $1,500 minimum. We think this is a fair and low price for such a substantial event in people's life. Additionally, as Lily said, we will offer add-on services like photography, live streaming, and more to the packages. What makes us different, though, is our services will be affordable and cheap for the couple, while also being profitable for us. It's a basic setting in the area, so no professional companies or big staffs are required for services. Once they book online, they'll have the option to choose the certain services that they want and or their own. This will vary in price, especially depending on who they choose, but this can be a very profitable area for us in the future when we start to accumulate the equipment and skills over the years of operation. With that, our minimum to break through is about 14 to 18 months. And our years to date of operation, we project a minimum of $54,000 to $75,000 of revenue.
We have identified our current market by looking at the previous year of couples who got married in Tucson. Approximately 6,500 couples married in either a ceremony or a courthouse. This is not including couples who might have toured venues in Tucson, but ultimately opted for another city. With about 15% of weddings nationwide being less than 50 guests, we can assume about 950 couples got married in some variation of a micro wedding in Tucson. While COVID catapulted that number of micro weddings due to restrictions, couples have since held on to that idea of a smaller, intimate ceremony, and the number has continued to rise steadily since 2020. Micro weddings are predicted to maintain that 15%. More and more couples are opting for a scaled back, more intimate wedding. Understanding the rising niche market, we found many of our competitors offer a reduced price micro wedding package. However, they do not offer a personalized ceremony that caters to the couples. Other venues also generally require an extended wait period, typically ranging 12 to 18 months in advance for booking. By staying budget-friendly, catering each ceremony for the couple, and having the availability to couples who need an expedited ceremony, we will be able to stand out among similar local venues.
So going forward in Q1, we're aiming to secure any funding we would need through a combination of bootstrapping with our own savings and then selling a little bit of share of equity in the company. We'll be looking to secure our lease, complete any renovations or remodels that are needed, and focus on getting our marketing and start getting weddings booked for the future. Since this does have a long lead time between booking and actually starting the wedding, in Q2 we're looking to start hosting small private events, build community partnerships with different vendors in the area, and gather any testimonials from our events. Q3 we're looking to actually begin our full wedding operations with any weddings we have booked in this prior 2 quarters. Any referrals and positive experiences we'll use to continue increasing bookings. We're looking to break even between months 14 to 18 and expand our services then, including some weekday weddings and additional package tiers and add-ons as needed.
And now I'd love to introduce you to our team. First off, I'd like to introduce you to Alex, our COO.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex. I have some experience in maintenance and repairs in a commercial setting. I have worked with vendors on small issues and coordinating with vendors and employees on large-scale products, as well as experience in planning and implementing various safety and cleanliness routines.
And now I'd like to introduce you to Ryan, our CFO.
How's it going? I'm Ryan Sinnen. I'm the CFO and in charge of making sure that we as a company stay in our guidelines and stay true to our projections. I have numerous years of experience with running the books for small businesses, whether it's recreation or construction businesses. I'm confident of the team that we've come and built and being able to build this company from the ground up and the impact we will have on this community.
And lastly, I'd like to introduce you to marketing with Lillian.
Hi, my name is Lillian Spalding. I have 7 years of customer service experience and specialize in studying current trends. I will focus on leading marketing, creating and maintaining our brand image, and ensuring that Eternal Vow keeps a modern, client-focused experience.
Eternal Vow is more than just a wedding venue. It's a solution for couples who want something beautiful, fast, and inclusive. We are bringing modern elegance, cultural sensitivity, and transparency to an underserved market, and we're just getting started. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. We'd love to open it up for any questions that you may have.